discounts of any sort when you're applying for a sale. And as I'm approaching Leland from Forest View, I see Department of Water Management is fixing the sewer here, and they got a lot of debris left over. That's wrong of the water department. Whenever they fix something like this, they take their toolbox. Their toolbox is yellow, and that's where all the tools are at, the shovels are all at, and you need a truck to pull that. Usually it's a pickup truck, but they should have took that debris from the street and put it into that a box. Whether it's a dump truck, a pickup truck, they should not leave that there. But what I have seen is that debris would be staying there for at least a month or two. I mean, it takes a long time for them to pick that all up. Okay, from Leland, I'm turning on street here. I'm looking down the thing. Looks like a lot of patchwork. It's called Reserve. This street here, I'm sorry, this street here is called Reserve. And you got a main sewer that's about to cave in here as I'm going over it. A lot of undermining. As you can tell, the water bottle is shaking on there. As I'm approaching, you got a car here that's blocking the sidewalk. And he's not looking, he almost hit me here. I'm going to pass him by. When we get older, we have a tendency not to be more careful as we get older. But again, to the street's separating the asphalt here. It looks like the street's not been redone probably 20 years or so, in my opinion. And you got a sewer cave-in over here at 4615 Reserve. I'm approaching the intersection. I see no stop signs. Fire hydrant is on private property. Everybody's slowing down at the intersection, which is a good idea to do. You should slow down before you proceed. I mean, there's nothing saying that you should come to a stop or a slow down. But they should either put a slow stop sign there, a slow sign, or a stop sign there. I'm trailing down. There's hardly any trees on this Reserve Street. Now the name is going to change as we go around the curve. Okay, here's something unusual here. You got a hydrant, a fire hydrant, into the base of the tree. I don't know if we can zoom into that. Whoever decided to put these fire hydrants in like this should be held responsible. Let me back up just a moment here so everybody can take a good look at what I'm talking about here. I want to make sure nobody's behind me. And here's the hydrant. It could be leaking underneath. The only thing that holds that hydrant in at the bottom is an elbow-shaped pipe that gets bolted into the main. And if that hydrant gets bent some way, somehow underneath, you could have a major leak underground, and that could wash away all of the foundation that's underneath. And you call that a washout. And out of a hydrant, you got 33 pounds of pressure coming out. That's a lot of pressure coming out of a fire hydrant. As we're approaching the curve here, and here's another interesting fact. I don't know why the city has done this, but they put a fire hydrant next to a street lamp. The street lamp, now there's no wires overhead, so the wires are underneath. Now if something happens and that hydrant starts leaking at the bottom, it's going to go right into the wires. And if anybody touched that pole or any water that's near there, you're going to get shocked. And that could be a potential lawsuit. Not only a lawsuit against the city, but against the taxpayers. Because the taxpayers are held responsible for any lawsuit.